think it will thrill you. It may shock you. It might even horrify you. So if any of you feel that you do not care to subject your nerves to such a strain, now is your chance to, well, we've warned you.
Hey guys, welcome to Happy Wax TV. So a couple things just off the start here. I just wanted to say thank you to all the new subscribers. I mean, it's awesome. I mean, we're well over the 400 subscriber mark, and every day there's more and more people join up. That's awesome. Just very quickly, first of all, I guess if you haven't hit the subscribe button, it'd be awesome if you did. Secondly, I don't monetize this channel. I don't do it to make money. I just do it because I love talking about horror with you guys. Also, I know I've been saying this for the longest time about different segments of the shows that we're going to do. So again, I think I said this in the last video. We've made a decision, and I'm going to do a new segment called Let's Talk Horror. And I actually filmed the intro for it, so it's ready to go. We just have to get a few more things set up, and yeah, then we'll start talking about horror. And what I've been asking you guys is if you could send me in, I have a whole list of things I want to talk about, but if you guys have anything that you want to hear me or Axemaster or any of our friends that I'm going to have on, you know, give our opinions on things. And it can be anything to do with horror, whether it's CGI, 80s movies, 70s horror, different actors, you know, the different types of horror, anything, slow walking zombies compared to fast walking zombies. It doesn't matter, anything. Just send in your ideas, and yeah, we'll just start banging these off, because I'm really excited for this. We're going to do kind of a podcast style where there's not going to be a lot of clips thrown in. It's just, you know, more or less something, you know, you just hit the play button and you can kind of walk away from your laptop or whatever, or if you're, you know, listening to it in your car. We're going to keep it somewhere around the 15 to 25 minute mark for each one, and we're just going to give you our informative kind of you know, experiences and opinions on the subjects that we're talking about that week. So I'm excited for it. So very soon that's going to happen. So, and I've already filmed the intro for it, so I'm excited about it. So, and it looks as cheesy as I hope it would look. So anyways, what are we talking about tonight? So okay, so I was at Shockstock a couple weeks ago, and I had the luck to go there when it wasn't super busy. I was there on the Friday, and Kane Hodder was one of the guests. Now, a couple years ago, actually quite a few years ago, I think it was 3 or 4 years ago, maybe even longer, Axemaster and I interviewed him. Well, actually Axe did, and I was holding the camera. And man, it was an awesome interview. I remember Carlo was saying he was going to ask him questions, you know, kind of off the usual you know, path of what he probably gets asked, and I mean, he did an awesome job. And I've said this before, so those of you who have been subscribers for a while, I've said this story a few times. I fucked up and I didn't check the batteries, so I don't know, like maybe 5 minutes into the interview, the batteries died. But I mean, the interview was going so well, I didn't have the heart to say anything. I guess I panicked, you know what I mean? So, and I had the, oh, I had to tell Carlo after that the batteries died, but we overdubbed it, and you know, we still made the best of it. So I kind of fucked up, but anyways, I'll never live that down. So, but anyways, just this past year at Shockstock, Kane Hodder came back, and I went there, and like I was saying earlier, luckily I went. It wasn't super busy, and man, I had so many good experiences there. I met Lloyd Kaufman, and I set something up with him to maybe go at the end of this year to tour the trauma studio with them, and I talked to some other people and a lot of cool vendors. But man, I got to sit down and talk to Kane Hodder for, I don't know, probably a good 20-25 minutes. I actually felt bad. I said the same thing to Sid Haig when I was talking to him a couple years ago at Shockstock. I just, you know, like it's really, if you ask them questions that are personal, like outside of the horror realm, like, no, I don't mean like super personal, but just stuff that they may not get asked. I mean, these guys will talk to you forever. And I actually said to Kane, I said, you know, you don't mind that we're talking this much? He goes, no, man. He goes, that's what we're here for. We're here to talk to you guys. So I'm like, all right. So I actually sat down, and it was great, man. It was like 20-25 minutes I got to talk to him. I probably could have talked to him longer, but I felt guilty, so I kind of stopped. You know what I mean? And then I went on my way. But it was awesome. You know, we shot the shit. I feel like I know him personally now, just some of the stuff I was asking him. But anyways, and then when I got home, I realized that I got this sent to me, and this is his like a documentary on him, and it's called To Hell and Back: The Kane Hodder Story. Now, it's already come out in the UK. It came out in August. I don't know why it would come out there first, but it did. And then it gets a release here in the next month, I think. I think it's June 28th. It comes out in on video on demand, Canada and the US. But you know what? Here, I've already rambled on here as I normally do, too much, telling you my stories. But let me play the trailer, and then we'll talk a little bit about it after.
Kane.
Kane.
Kane. Kane.
Kane.
Kane. Kane.
Kane.
Kane.
Kane Hodder.
He's the Jason as far as anybody who knows what they're talking about with Friday the 13th goes.
He stick the character's head in liquid nitrogen to kill him, but then he smashes it on top of that.
He is the epitome of Jason, God damn it!
The sleeping bag kill in part 7, it's pretty creative.
He was a good, imposing character. And I think just someone that you remember becomes an icon.
Everybody knows him and he's synonymous with horror.
I was on fire for 44 seconds. Set some kind of records at the time. What happened to me was so horrible that it wouldn't even be allowed in a movie. I talked to this reporter and she said, let's do a story about the local kid that's making his way in the stunt business. You know, I'll give you some pictures, and if you want, I'll do a fire stunt for you live. I was getting ready to light myself and completely burst into flames everywhere. The thing that people don't understand unless you've been on fire is that when your head is in the flames and you can hear your hair burning and you can feel your face burning and your ears burning, you run. We got in her Jeep. We said, we got to get somewhere to get some help. As I walk through the house, there's a little girl sitting on the floor playing, and she was terrified.
It's bad enough, being burned, obviously, but all the other things that went wrong, the doctors who didn't know what they were doing, his father saying don't give him any pain medicine for it. I mean, it couldn't have been worse.
But the burn injury made me a far more empathetic human being in general.
I'm so drawn to him because he's such a great person.
The nicest, kindest men and women are the ones that play these killer monsters.
I was wearing my hockey mask and we were like eyes to eyes. I did what Kane does. I did that heavy breathing where he like lifts up his shoulder and tilted my head a little. He smiled at that. I think he thought that was cool.
Kane has a reputation of really being fun with the fans. They love it.
See, he gets it. The fans are the ones that are really important.
Kane put his hands on mine and started squeezing really hard, and I realized, oh my God.
When Kane choked us, it did feel like you're a part of the movie.
How many people can catch a woman who's running away from them and put your hands in her mouth and rip her head apart? Now that's creative.
He is the one, the only, and the best. Everybody else can even compete with him.
Wow. Man, I'll tell you. Okay, so this documentary is gonna kick ass, like it really is. Just watching this minute trailer has, like, I just don't want it to end. I just want this movie to come out. Or this documentary to come out. It's directed by Derek Dennis Herbert. I'm not sure what else he's done, but he has somehow managed to, and lucky for all of us, talk Kane into doing an on-camera documentary style about his past and stuff, and talk about his injuries and stuff like that, which obviously you can see in the trailer is hard for him to do, because I mean, one can only imagine the pain he went through, and I don't know the whole story, but I think when he originally got burned, the hospital he went to, I don't know if I'm not sure what happened, but he almost died in there just because he was mistreated somehow, and then they actually finally got moved to a better hospital, and they pretty much saved his life. So thank goodness. But man, oh man, some of the people that give their that talk about him in there is incredible. I mean, you've got Bruce Campbell, I mean, who's funny as fuck. I'd love to hear what he has to say about him. Robert Englund, he's in there. Just a ton. I mean, I could go. The list is Adam Green. I mean, just it's anybody who's anybody in the horror realm is you know, giving their opinion on it. And it also has some of his family in there, Reed and Jace Hodder, to name a few, and I believe his wife Susan Hodder are all you know, giving their opinions, or not opinions, but I mean giving their story about him and stuff. So man, this thing looks awesome. Yeah, it's just I'll tell you something, man. It's I'm sure quite a few of you out there, like, you know, we all go to these festivals and these cons, and he's a regular there. I mean, he goes to quite a few, and we've all met him. And I think we can all agree that once you sit down and talk to him and you get to know him, you know, he has this tough guy persona, but he really is an awesome guy, and you know, he can tell he loves what he does, and I mean, how can you not? I mean, it's just awesome. He's, like he said in the beginning of the documentary, he's got more on-screen kills than anyone in the history of film, so that's amazing. So, and he's played you know, he played Jason, which is an iconic character in horror. I mean, who doesn't know who Jason Voorhees is? And Victor Crowley in the Hatchet trilogy. So I mean, just to name a few. I mean, he's been in a ton of other movies too. So, but man, this is going to be awesome. So June 28th, it goes video on demand. Give me your opinion on this. And actually, I'll tell you something too. Because it's come out already, it came out last August in the UK. There's already a rating on it, and on IMDb, it's almost got a 9 out of 10. So, I mean, you already know this thing's going to be awesome because it's about, you know, one of my horror icons, or my favorite horror icons, and then just the reviews it's getting. It's got 22 reviews on it, and the average is you know, 8.6. So we'll just bump that up to a 9. So man, I can hardly wait for this fucking thing, and it's almost 2 hours long too. So I can only imagine all the stuff they have jam-packed in there. But I mean, if there was ever a guy with a story to tell, it's this guy. So, and I'll tell you, I loved every second I got to sit down and talk to him at Shockstock. It was just incredible. So anyways, guys, yeah, the movie, or the documentary, is called To Hell and Back, the Kane Hodder Story. Comes out here in Canada and the US, video on demand, June 28th. Let me know what you think. Are you excited about this? I mean, I can hardly wait. So let me know what you think. Also, don't forget to subscribe. You know, it'd just be awesome if you guys would join the Happy Wax TV family. And we've got lots of other stuff coming. And I got a couple great reviews too, movie reviews that we watched just this past weekend, Axemaster and I. So I can't wait to get those out too. Yeah, I don't know, guys. To Hell and Back, Kane Hodder Story. Let me know what you think. Don't forget to subscribe. Sign up for Happy Wax TV on Facebook too. I'll leave links in the description for all my stuff. And yeah, as always, guys, stay scared.